Slipping on your beat, that shit there could be bad for you. Nigga catch you slipping, that shit could get mad up. Creatures on the creep lurking, call it the last up. 100 on the Mac 9, they call that bitch Mag Muffin. Slump 1200, GGI mob shit, and I'm back. So we gonna be going in that Magnolia with it. We gonna be talking about the one and only, man, D-Boy Stone. Man, Stone would be one of them ones like Ben him. Like, I'm talking about from way back in the gap. Like, he would just be one of them people that you, when he was around, you just knew he was that and he was him. You know what I'm saying? Like, his aura and, you feel me, his whole demeanor just let you know he was one of them ones, you feel me? Like I had one of my aunts, you know what I'm saying? My auntie Kelwu, you know what I'm saying? What up to my auntie Kelwu too, love you, baby. So my aunt was staying in the project at this time. My aunt was staying at 2808 Clara, right across from the Blue Store on Washington Street. I think T. Nassinen was staying either in the next hallway or the same hallway with my aunt. Now they was staying in the next hallway. So Killer Stone would be staying, he would have an apartment, he would have a project apartment in this same hallway, but his mom and his sister, Wawa, long live Wawa, man, long live Killer Stone, long live Disco, you know what I'm saying? Like, his sister and his mom and them would have a apartment right across the driveway. Like, they front door set on Magnolia, you feel me? Like, that the Magnolia Courtway right there, off of Washington, the first Courtway off of Washington, that was Killer Stone and Mama Courtway. But when you pass up Magnolia and you go to Clara, Stone had a project right across from his mama, but it would be in the Clara Court, his front door. And my auntie and them stayed right there too. It was 2808 Clara Street. And my auntie and her old man, like my aunt, they wasn't from back there, you know what I'm saying? They just wind up, you know, applying for a project and getting one. And they, you know, they wind up moving back there and staying in it for a minute. I think they stayed back there like 2 years or so. But anyway, I already was running around in the project and familiar with the project because I went to school in the project. So I knew a lot of people out the project, and I used to always be in the project too. So my auntie and my aunt, my aunt and my uncle, which was my auntie's husband at the time, they wind up getting robbed. You know, they wind up getting jacked back there. You know, nigga duct taped them, you feel me? You know, taped them up, you know what I'm saying? Took everything and, you know, just left them in the house, you feel me? So whole time, as I'm growing, you know, as I'm getting older, like I already used to be seeing Killer Stone a lot, you feel what I'm saying? This when he had the Lexus, the green Lexus with the Momos on it. And he had the Movada truck. This around this time, you feel me? This when he had the Bravada truck and the Lexus with the Momos on it. So I used to always see Stone coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. You feel me? Like, now, I grew up around all this shit. So I know, I've been knew what hustling and trapping was, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of people in my family that did this, and I grew up around a lot of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I already knew that he had to be, you know, hustling, you feel what I'm saying? So when the stuff happened to my auntie and my uncle, I'm thinking that he had something to do with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as I went to getting older, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I wonder if dude put somebody on my auntie and my uncle. You feel me? And it's crazy how stuff be happening, you know what I'm saying? Now, whole time I'm thinking he didn't put Giggity and somebody else on my auntie and them, and they just went in the house, duct taped them, and did what they did. But he probably told them, look, man, don't kill him. You know, don't hit him, don't delete him, because that shit gonna blow back on me. Cause by them standing in the same hallway and I'm knowing he hustling, you know, as I got older and got in the street, I went to, you know, trying to put the shit together, you know what I'm saying? So, like, once I got into the blog and shit, and Gangsta came home, OG Giggity came home and laid up there and did the video about the dude Pooh Man. You feel me? Shout out to OG Giggity, man. Long live Pooh Man. When he did this shit about Pooh Man, he said that Pooh Man, when he said the shit about Stone, got mad because Pooh Man, like, he said something about Stone coming around with the chopper and was outside with the chopper, and said that he was mad because the nigga Pooh Man that was staying in the same hallway where he was at, where he was staying at, or the old head that was running with Pooh Man, her daughter or niece stayed in the hallway right there. You know what I'm saying? And Stone was mad because he knew what type of dudes they was, so he ain't must want them around nothing that he had going on. You feel what I'm saying? So then it started to make a lot of sense to me. I'm like, okay, so it wasn't OG Stone. You feel what I'm saying? It was the boy Pooh Man and the old head that was seeing my uncle and my auntie coming and goings, and they wind up going with the move. You feel what I'm saying? And that probably was the reason that Killer Stone went to tripping on them. For sure. He probably already wasn't feeling them. You feel what I'm saying? But once that happened, I'm quite sure he knew it happened because my auntie and my uncle had them, you know, bust out. But I'm quite sure they made little moves and shit that, you know, probably let him know that something had to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So that could have been a reason that he was so fidgety after that. You know what I'm saying? Or it could have been before that. But the whole time, I actually thought that was Killer Stone. The whole time I actually thought that was OG Stone work. You know what I'm saying? Long live Stone, man. You feel me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They had to duct tape my uncle and my auntie in the house. You feel me? In Magnolia on Clara. You feel me? I'm just glad they didn't go with the move and delete them. You feel me? Like, that would have been man. But my auntie, she moved from back there immediately. You know what I'm saying? With my two little cousins. You feel what I'm saying? She got clean from back there. Straight like that. But man, that was crazy. But man, it done been a lot of little times. Like I remember one day I went with my auntie. And that boy Stone was sitting in the circle on 6 in Clara. On a love seat. Like the 2-seated sofa. Chilling. You heard me? Like, I'm talking about, look like dude really was on some shit like this. Like, he ain't had a care in the world, whoa. Sitting in the middle of the project, whoa, in a circle, on a 2-seated sofa, the love seat, by itself, pumping. Like, it looked like dude owned the project. How he was sitting, how comfortable he was, you know what I'm saying? Man, like, yeah, he definitely was one of them. Definitely was a bossed up G, though. You feel me? Dude definitely was bossed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Niggas hatin' say when they see me that it's going down. I ain't tripping, I got something that hold 100 rounds. I get it straight out the mud, fuck all that playing around. Pull up on them, get the spraying and lay a nigga down. Stack it all up and watch it pow to the ceiling. Stack it all up and watch it pow to the ceiling. Stack it all up and watch it pow to the ceiling. Stash a couple million for my children, grandchildren.